is Monday. It's almost 11 in the morning in America, Ohio. Today's class is Stop Imitating. Well, I will read for you what the subject is. So, let me ask you a question. If I was to judge you for your work, what would I use to measure my judgment? Isn't that strange? So judgment really has nothing to do with what you do. It has to do with what you were told to do. So no matter how good you did what you did is never more important than what you were supposed to have done. So it's more important to know the purpose than to make a plan. Understand this. Your plan was to clean the floor. My purpose was to wash the dishes. And you successfully complete your plan, but it completely ignored my purpose. And so, if I was to reward you for what you did, you will lose your reward. Even though you worship and pray all the way through, so you're gonna get this from God. Even your worship and praise doesn't necessarily mean you are doing the right things. After all, obedience is better than worship. That's come from the word sacrifice. That means he wanted to worship God with those sheep. Even though God said he missed the point. I wanted you to kill the sheep. He did a good things with the wrong things. So the question today is, this is important for all of us who intend to become the leader we were born to be. The question is, what is the purpose for leadership on this planet? In God's mind, today, what does God have in His mind? Because no matter what people say about you, if God disagree, you fail. Let me try just one more time. If you didn't hear what I said no matter what people say about you, if God disagree with you, you fail. So they took your picture and put it on the cover magazine, invited to every talk show, and they just use you as an example of how to have successful ministry, and God never asked you to do what you did. They are following a failure. That's why I'm very skeptical about everybody. Only points, and I may share others myself. I hope you hear this. Do not go around stealing other people's vision. Make it yours. This is important. A true leaders learn from others but never become them. Once again, a true leaders learns from others but he never becomes them. I will come and observe what you are doing, and the methods are great, and I may be able to adopt some of the method and the skill that you may having successfully, but I will not be obligated to adopt your vision. If you are doing cannot be applied to what I was born to do, then you could keep what you are doing. So don't try and import foreign vision into God's calling in your life. Efficiency is not the same as effectiveness. To be efficient means to do something right. To be effective means to do the right things. God more concerned about effectiveness than efficiency because success is only related to purpose. If you do what you are born to do, you are successful no matter how insignificant it may seem to other people. Do you understand that? I mean, you might be called to drive the bus. God gave you birth to just transport people all your life. If you do that with skill, you will hear the same words that anyone else hears before God. Well done, good and faithful. You got to quantify that word faithful. That's a dangerous word. Faithful is a dangerous word because faithfulness does not mean success. The Buddhists are faithful. Let me read you one more time. I just lost that. Okay, because successful is related to purpose. If you do what you are born to do, you are successful, no matter how insignificant it may seem to others people. Do you understand that? I mean, you might be called to drive the bus. God gave you birth to just transport people all your life. If you do that with skill, you will hear the same words that anyone else hears before God's. Well done, good and faithful. You got to quantify that word faithful. That's a dangerous word because faithfulness does not mean success. The Buddhists are faithful, the Muslims are faithful, they are committed, and thieves are faithful to their assignment. Come on, let's talk. Faithfulness doesn't guarantee success. You can be faithfully wrong. Sincerity doesn't mean you are doing right, because you can be sincerely wrong. There are people like the Islam people, they pray 5 times a day. How are you doing? Some of you all didn't pray yet until we said let's pray together this morning. And they get up every morning and face the east and another rock and they pray 5 times a day. They faithful and they should sincerely, but maybe sincerely wrong. So what is the purpose for leadership? Well, to answer that question, we've got to ask what God's intention, because God's intention is His purpose. So in the end of this word, we gotta come to the called Judgment Day, right? So in this class, I would like to be warning you to be careful. What is God's purpose to you and plan? You do your plan, but outside of God's purpose, so you are a failure. You're not a good job, so to speak. So what I'm saying is, you have to do what God purposed to you. So likewise, God wants you to sweep the floor, but you wash the dishes. So you're successful in the wash dishes, but you are successful in the wrong assignment. So the greatest failure in this world is successful in the wrong assignment. So thief, faithful. Thief or robbery, they are faithful. they have to come from the window that's very tight, and they have to push in to get the 70-inch TV. They faithful, they have to take it out and then press his body going out from the window, and then they are heavy and then they have to put in their trunk, and then they have to run away. Thief or robbery, they are faithful, but they are faithful wrong. They are successful in their assignment, not the wrong assignment. So just in this class, just be careful, okay? Just pray to God what the purpose that God has in your life. Don't adopt, don't imitate it. This class the subjects called stop imitating. Don't take the foreign vision to your life, to God's purpose to your life. Don't take the foreign vision or adopt vision for other people. No, that's completely wrong. So I think this class is over, but I want to put a little bit what is this class all about. So this class, I would like to say, this class is nothing to do with God. It's nothing to do with me. Yes, you are right. Listen to me. This class is not about God. This class, this academy is not about me. But this class is about you, America. So, why I have to teach this class? So, I just read this book in 2010, right? Why we want you to be rich. The author is Donald Trump. He is not the president at the time, and then Robert Kiyosaki. This is the what they call, this is my book library. So this is the only single book library that's produced this book, America Open Your Gift, with 119 million new millionaire. Why? Because now America shaped like diamond, right? So diamond is like white in the middle, narrow on the top and narrow on the bottom. So now America is about 80% middle class. And this book said, America saved, this is a full-size businessman, Donald Trump, full-size businessman. And Donald Trump, he former president for 4 years. And Robert Kiyosaki, he is a millionaire, Japanese Asian. He was worked at the United States Air Force. He was a jet fighter pilot. Robert Kiyosaki, he's a millionaire now. And Donald Trump is a full-size. He is a billionaire, not millionaire, billionaire. He is a full-size businessman. So what they said in their book, the shape of America is gonna be from middle class 80%, little bit percent in rich class, and the bottom, the poor class little bit, is gonna be shaped to the, what I call in this book is old class hours. Old class hours. You see? So there is no more middle class. You gotta be rich. Okay, hold on. Take care of this for a while. Okay, apologize. I do this with my phone, so if there is somebody call, it's gonna be disturbed this live, Facebook live, and it's gonna be in YouTube like usually. Session number 8. Stop imitating. So back in this class, so there is no more middle class in America. This book says, and this book is my single book library of my book that I wrote, America Open Your Gift with 119 million new millionaire. So once again, this academy has nothing to do with me. It's nothing to do with God. But God just help America. God just want to encourage America to learn the kingdom of God word, right? So God want a lot of people going to the rich class because there is no more middle class. Okay, anyway, you said, oh, I'm middle class. I have my big house. I have my Mercedes, right? And I work and I have a good salary, you know what I'm saying? But let me tell you this. Middle class is a dangerous class. Why? Because if you are poor, you never know how to become rich. When you are rich, right? You are already rich. You are there. No problem with you. And if you are poor, no problem with you because you already poor. You just depend on White House, on the check from White House. You depend on what I'm saying, like you depend on what I'm saying, whatever Medicare, Medicaid, you just depend on that. So you are poor. There's nothing wrong with you. No matter, no, there's nothing to do with that environment if you are poor. But if you are middle class, I believe this class is for the middle class. There's 80%. So back in Christianity, so to speak, 265 million population in America is Christian. They are believer. So with 119 million, new millionaire is 38% from 314 million at the time. Now it's already 325 million population in America. On 315 million America times 38% is come up 119 million new millionaire. That's when I prayed to God. God said, okay, 38% is gonna be going up. So I apologize for 265 million middle class. They are Christians, so to speak. So not all of you gonna become up to be rich because there's no more middle class. You gotta be poor. If you said it's not fair, ask God. Don't ask me. And then there's nothing to do with me. I just follow Him, right? So this is the class is all about. So nothing to do with me, nothing to do with God. As a nature of America, in the future, the shape, there is no more middle class, and middle class is the I would like to say the middle class is a danger class because you don't have your work, right? If you get fired from your work, you gotta be lost your Mercedes. You gotta be lost your house. You didn't pay for 3 months. Your house will be foreclosure. You didn't pay your car for 3 months. The debt collector gotta be take your car. Your house and your car in 3 months gone. You think, oh, I'm middle class. You see my house is big. You see my car is Mercedes. Huh? What do you want me to do, Henry? I'm middle class. No, you are danger class. Because if you are poor, you are poor. You never taste the rich. And if you are rich, you're already there. No problem with you. So this class is for middle class, so to speak. And if your poor class said, oh, I want to be to the rich class, go ahead, listen and learn this class, 190 million academy. So I think that's pretty much I would like to dispense to you. I would like to transfer to you to have a good perspective about this class. So once again, this class is nothing to do with me, nothing to do with God, because it's naturally shape of America from middle class is majority 80% and will become, there is no middle class in America anymore, and you gotta be rich or you gotta be poor. So this class, like I said, I prayed to God. This book I found in 2010. Okay, now it's 2022. It's already 12 years ago. So that's all I have. So I just want you to understand this class is for you, especially middle class, 80% of you. Because 80% times 325 now is more than 119 million. That's this class offer to you. The opportunity, the gate is for 119 million new millionaire, or let's say 120 million new millionaire in America. So I just hope that you can learn from this class, and this class only bring you for 3 months. After 3 months, if you really can observe, you can suck all the teaching with God's help, because God the one who want America, the middle class. God want you to take you 38% from the population is 119 million out of 325 million. So just understand this class, we didn't give you a registration fee, we didn't give you whatever fee. This class is free, but when you hit the millionaire, you have to give 10% for this class. And even though now you want to help this class, there is on the left, you can Zelle to Henry Timbuleng, and when you get a Zelle, they gotta ask you, the code is my last name, Timbuleng_Henry@yahoo.com. If you want to help this class, so this class is gonna be last until 119 million America to become a millionaire, even though multi-millionaire. So that's all I have this morning. If you have any question, just email me, timbuleng_Henry@yahoo.com. What is your question? And if you want me to come to your state, to your group, just invite me from email, timbuleng_Henry@yahoo.com. I will come to you. Just pay my ticket, right? My ticket, and then my accommodation, and then all my food to stay there. If you want to invite me, because this class nothing but me. I'm the CEO, and I'm just doing this by myself. Nobody help. If you want to help, just go ahead. Thank you very much. Hopefully this class is gonna be blessing to you, and hopefully you are middle class. Remember, you are danger class. And then this is not about crypto money. It's not about real estate. It's not about to become a millionaire like all of the advertisement in YouTube or in the Facebook. You must do this, you must do that. No, this class is nothing to do with that. This class is poor nature, come from the heaven here and touching you, and then nothing to do with you. But if you can build your availability, your capacity, this class try to enlarge your capacity to take God's working in you, and God's the one God the one who fight for you to become a millionaire. It's not about capital money, it's not about real estate, or it's not about online working, so to speak. A lot of class they offer in YouTube, in Google, or whatever, in Facebook. It's not working with that. It's not related with that. But this class is really just from God. I'd like to enlarge your capacity so God can trust you more. If your character is right, you living right, easily you can become a millionaire with the miracle, so to speak, the power of heaven. The angels gotta be sent to you, and then to break all the curse, to break all the hindrance, to open the business, even though, so to speak, you beat the business, and then there is a 500 businessmen there, apply that project, and your competitor, the 500, 499 of them, they are more experienced, they have the resources, they have a relationship with this project, but suddenly you win the project. You know what? You don't have the education, you don't have the experience, you don't have the resources, so to speak, but you have what? God help you with this competition. You can get this project, the big project. That's only one example, right? You remember the story about the widow, because this widow didn't realize he sit on the wealth, right? What the wealth in this widow? Only the oven. The oven from he used 2 hours a week bake a cake, and then he just mismanaged this oven for 7 days. The 7 days this oven just sit down there. That's the wealthy. That's your riches. That's your money there. But you don't know how to manage. That's why this class, management, is the highest work in heaven. So when this widow managed his oven, he became a millionaire. So that's the other story about that. What else? I think that's all I have. So if you still, this class is not encourage you to be employee but deploy, but you still employ, it's okay. Whatever you have, now you in tune with God, you line up with God, you line up with the kingdom of heaven, and you have to do what you do and be patient. Whatever God trusts you with the resources, just do and manage well, because if you mismanage, you lost. God gonna trust you, but before God trusts you, God gonna test you, and when God tests you, and God give you trial, and then God trusts you with a millionaire, multi-millionaire, even you become a billionaire or full-size businessman. Thank you very much for your attention. This is 190.